Chosen one, you must understand something that will change the way you see your entire journey. What appears empty is often where the greatest work is taking place. The human eye is limited. It only recognizes movement, results, and visible progress. But divine work does not depend on visibility. In fact, some of the most powerful transformations happen in complete silence, far away from the surface where no one, not even you, can detect them. Think about the seed planted deep in the soil. From the outside it looks like nothing is happening. The ground remains unchanged, quiet and still. But beneath that surface, life is forming. Roots are stretching, strength is developing, and the foundation is being laid for something that will eventually break through and rise. If the seed judged its progress based only on what it could see, it would believe it was stuck. But in truth, it is becoming. Chosen one, your life works in the same way. There are seasons where everything feels paused, or opportunities seem distant, answers feel delayed, and your efforts appear unnoticed. You may even question if anything is changing at all. But this is where faith must replace sight. Because in those exact moments, when nothing seems to move, something essential is being built within and around you. The unseen is not empty, it is intentional. Every delay, every closed door, every quiet moment carries purpose. What you cannot see is often protection, alignment, and preparation happening simultaneously. You are being positioned for something that requires more than what you currently have, and that more is being developed in the hidden places. Sometimes God removes visible signs so that you stop relying on them. If everything was constantly revealed, you would never learn to trust deeply. You would depend only on proof instead of purpose. But in the unseen season, your faith becomes your vision. You begin to believe not because you see results, but because you trust the process. Chosen one, there is also a reason why this work is hidden. Not everything being built for you can withstand exposure in its early stages. Just like a foundation must be laid before a building can rise, your life is being strengthened in ways that must remain unseen for now. If everything was exposed too soon, it could be misunderstood, disrupted, or even destroyed before it fully forms. You must also realize that the unseen work is not only external, it is internal. While you are waiting for opportunities, blessings, and breakthroughs, something even more important is happening inside you. Your mindset is evolving, your patience is deepening, your resilience is growing. These are the qualities that will allow you to sustain what is coming. What feels like emptiness is actually fullness in disguise. It is a space where distractions are removed so focus can sharpen. It is a moment where noise fades so clarity can rise. It is a period where you are being prepared, shaped, and aligned with what is truly meant for you. So do not fear the quiet, do not doubt the stillness, and do not misinterpret the lack of visible results as failure. The unseen is not a sign that nothing is happening, it is proof that something greater is in progress, beyond your current understanding. Chosen one, trust this deeply. Just because you cannot see it yet does not mean it is not already becoming. Chosen one of the hardest truths to accept is that timing is not in your control, but it is always in your favor when it is guided by God. You may look at your life and feel like things are moving too slowly, or not moving at all. You may compare your journey to others and wonder why their breakthroughs seem faster, easier, or more visible. But what you are seeing is not the full picture. Divine timing does not operate on human expectations, it operates on perfect alignment. There is a difference between delay and preparation. What feels late to you is often right on time in the greater design of your life. If certain doors opened earlier, you might not have been ready to walk through them. If certain opportunities came before your growth was complete, they could overwhelm you instead of elevate you. Timing is not just about when something happens, it is about who you are when it happens. Chosen one, God is not just preparing blessings for you, He is preparing you for the blessings. And that preparation takes time. It requires lessons, experiences, and inner transformation that cannot be rushed. Every season you go through, whether it feels productive or not, is adding something necessary to your foundation. Nothing is wasted. Think about how everything in nature follows a specific timing. The sun rises and sets at the exact moment it is meant to. The seasons change in perfect order. A fruit does not appear the day after a seed is planted. It takes time to grow, mature, and become ready. If you tried to rush that process, you would ruin it. In the same way, your life is unfolding according to a timing that ensures your growth and your outcome are both complete. You may feel frustration because you cannot see what is ahead. You want confirmation, clarity, and immediate results. But if everything was revealed too soon, it could create pressure instead of peace. Divine timing protects you from stepping into things prematurely. It ensures that when your moment arrives, it is stable, meaningful, and lasting. Chosen one, understand this clearly. What is meant for you will not miss you. No opportunity, no connection, no blessing that truly belongs to you can pass you by because of timing. If it is yours, it will arrive at the exact moment when everything is aligned: your readiness, your environment, and your purpose. There are also moments when waiting is necessary because something greater is being arranged beyond your view. People are being positioned, circumstances are shifting, and paths are being cleared in ways you cannot yet understand. If things happen based only on your current desire, you might receive less than what is actually being prepared for you. The waiting season is not punishment, it is refinement. It teaches patience, trust, and endurance. It builds your ability to remain steady even when you do not have answers. These qualities are not just important, they are essential for sustaining what is coming next in your life. Chosen one, stop measuring your life by how fast things happen. Speed does not equal success. What arrives too quickly can also disappear just as fast. But what is built with time, care, and divine order carries depth, strength, and longevity. So instead of asking, "Why is it taking so long?" begin to ask, "What is this time preparing me for?" Shift your perspective from frustration to trust. Because the truth is, nothing about your journey is random or forgotten. Divine timing is not working against you, it is working for you in ways you cannot yet see. And when everything finally comes together, you will understand why it had to happen exactly as it did, and not a moment sooner. Chosen one, silence can feel uncomfortable, even unsettling. When everything around you becomes quiet, no clear direction, no visible progress, no immediate answer set, is easy to assume that nothing is happening. You may even begin to question whether you have been forgotten or left behind. But what you must understand is this: silence is not absence. Silence is construction. There are seasons in your life when noise fades, movement slows, and clarity seems distant. These are not empty moments, they are sacred spaces where deep work is taking place. Just because you cannot hear it does not mean it is not happening. In fact, the most important changes often occur in complete stillness, away from distraction and outside of your awareness. Think about a builder laying the foundation of a structure. Before anything impressive can be seen, there is digging, measuring, and forming. That happens below ground. It is not loud, it is not visible, and it is not celebrated, but it is essential. Without that quiet phase, the structure would never stand strong. In the same way, your life is being built in stages, and some of those stages require silence. Chosen one, silence removes distraction so focus can grow. When everything around you is loud, it is easy to get caught up in comparison, pressure, and confusion. But when silence enters your life, it forces you inward. It invites to reflect, to realign, and to reconnect with your true purpose. This is where clarity begins, not in chaos, but in stillness. There is also protection in silence. Not everything that is being built for you can be exposed too early. If certain plans, opportunities, or blessings were revealed before their time, they could be misunderstood or disrupted. Silence shields the process. It allows growth to happen without interference, without doubt from others, and without the pressure of external expectations. You may feel like you are waiting, but in reality, you are being positioned. Every quiet moment is shifting something, whether it is within you or around you. Conversations are happening that you cannot hear. Doors are being prepared that you cannot yet see. Paths are being aligned in ways that are beyond your current understanding. Chosen one, silence is also where your inner strength is developed. When there are no immediate signs to rely on, you are pushed to depend on faith. You begin to trust, not because you see results, but because you believe in the process. This kind of trust is powerful. It is steady, unshaken, and not dependent on circumstances. It is important to recognize that silence does not mean stagnation. Just because things feel still does not mean they are stuck. There is movement happening, yet is simply not visible yet. Just like the calm before a breakthrough, silence often comes right before something significant shifts in your life. During this time, you may be tempted to force action, to create noise, or to rush the process just to feel progress. But not all movement is meaningful. Sometimes, staying still is the most powerful thing you can do. It allows the work being done behind the scenes to fully develop without interruption. Chosen one, learn to sit in the silence without fear. Instead of resisting it, embrace it. Instead of doubting it, trust it. Because within that quiet space, something is being carefully constructed for you, piece by piece, moment by moment. One day, what was built in silence will speak for itself. The results will be clear, undeniable, and worth every quiet moment you endured. Until then, remember this. Silence is not your setback, it is your preparation. Chosen one, the season you are in right now is not just about waiting, it is about becoming. And at the center of that becoming is your faith. Not the easy kind of faith that comes when everything is going your way, but the deeper kind that is forged when nothing seems certain. This is the kind of faith that transforms you from the inside out. It is easy to believe when you can see results. It is easy to trust when doors are opening and everything feels aligned. But true faith is not built in comfort, it is built in uncertainty. It is developed in those moments when you have no visible proof, no clear answers, and no immediate reassurance. That is where your strength is tested, and more importantly, where it is grown. Chosen one, you are being stretched beyond your current understanding. And stretching is not comfortable. It challenges your patience, your mindset, and your emotions. There may be moments when doubt tries to enter your thoughts, telling you that nothing is changing or that your efforts are meaningless. But this is where your faith becomes your anchor. It keeps you grounded when everything else feels unstable. Faith is not about ignoring reality, it is about believing in something greater than what you currently see. It is choosing to trust that there is a purpose behind every delay, every silence, and every unseen moment. It is understanding that even when things do not make sense, they are still working together for something meaningful in your life. This season is also teaching you consistency, to keep showing up, to keep believing, and to keep moving forward even when motivation fades. Anyone can stay committed when the results are visible, but it takes real strength to remain steady when nothing seems to be happening. That consistency is shaping your character. It is building discipline, resilience, and inner stability that will carry you through future challenges. Chosen one, your faith is also being purified. Sometimes your belief can be tied too closely to outcomes. You trust as long as things go the way you expect. But in this season, you are learning to trust without conditions. You are learning to believe not because of what you receive, but because of who you are becoming through the process. There is a shift happening within you. You are moving from needing constant confirmation to developing quiet confidence. You are learning that you do not need to see every step ahead to know you are on the right path. This kind of faith brings peace. It removes the pressure of needing everything to be figured out immediately. You may not realize it now, but this strengthened faith will be essential for where you are going. The next level of your life will require a mindset that is not easily shaken. It will require the ability to stay focused even when challenges arise. And that ability is being built right now, in this very moment. Chosen one, do not underestimate what is happening inside you. While you may be focused on external results, the internal transformation is just as important, if not more. Because what you are becoming will determine how you handle what is coming. So when you feel uncertain, remind yourself that this is not a sign of failure, it is a stage of growth. When you feel stretched, understand that it is expanding your capacity. And when you feel like giving up, recognize that this is the exact moment your faith is becoming stronger. One day you will look back and realize that this season was not about what you were waiting for, it was about who you were becoming while you waited. And that version of you will be ready for everything that is ahead. Chosen one, what you often interpret as delay is not denial, it is protection. This is one of the hardest truths to accept, because when you are waiting for something deeply desired, every pause can feel like resistance, and every setback can feel like rejection. But not all closed doors are meant to stop you. Many are placed there to guard you. There are moments when you believe you are ready for something, a relationship, an opportunity, a breakthrough, but readiness is not just about desire. It is about timing, alignment, and capacity. If something enters your life before you are fully prepared to handle it, it can create more harm than growth. What feels like a missed opportunity may actually be something that was never meant to arrive in that form, or at that time. Chosen one, protection does not always feel comfortable. It can come disguised as disappointment, confusion, or even loss. You may have prayed for something, worked toward it, and believed it was within reach, only to see it fall apart or slip away. In those moments, it is easy to question everything, but what you do not see is what that situation may have carried with it: complications, burdens, or consequences that were not meant for you. Sometimes you are being protected from people who are not aligned with your purpose. Other times you are being protected from environments that could limit your growth or distract you from your path. And in many cases, you are being protected from a version of yourself that is not yet ready to handle what you are asking for. Delay creates space for clarity. It gives time to grow, to reflect, and to see things from a deeper perspective. Without that space, you might move too quickly, driven by emotion rather than understanding. You might accept less than you deserve simply because it arrived sooner. But when something is delayed, it allows truth to reveal itself about the situation, about others, and about yourself. Chosen one, consider how many times in your life something did not work out, only for you to later realize it was a blessing in disguise. At the time it felt like a setback, but with distance and perspective, you could see that it saved you from something that was not right for you. That same principle is at work in your life right now, even if you cannot yet recognize it. There is also strength being built in this delay. You are learning patience, but more importantly, you are learning discernment. You are becoming more aware of what truly aligns with you and what does not. This awareness will help you make better decisions in the future, ensuring that when the right opportunities do come, you are able to recognize and embrace them fully. Protection through delay is also about preserving the quality of what is coming. Some things need time to develop fully before they can enter your life in the right way. If they arrive too soon, they might be incomplete, unstable, or short-lived. But when they come at the right time, they carry depth, strength, and lasting impact. Chosen one, it is important that you stop viewing delay as something negative. Instead, begin to see it as a sign that something is being handled with care. Not everything is meant to happen quickly. Some things are too important to be rushed, so when things do not move as fast as you expect, do not assume something is wrong. Trust that there is a reason behind the timing. Trust that what is meant for you is being protected until the moment is right. One day, you will look back and understand that what you thought was holding you back was actually holding you together. And in that realization, you will see that every delay was not a denial, it was a form of divine protection guiding you towards something better. Chosen one, even in the moments when your life feels still, uncertain, or incomplete, your story is not paused, it is being written. Every day you wake up, every choice you make, every challenge you face is adding a new line, a new chapter, a new layer to a story that is uniquely yours. Just because you cannot yet see how it all connects does not mean it lacks direction. It means the story is still unfolding. You may feel like you are in a chapter that does not make sense, a chapter filled with waiting, confusion, or setbacks. And it is natural to question why things are happening the way they are. But not every part of a story is meant to feel comfortable or clear. Some chapters exist to build tension, to develop character, and to prepare for what comes next. Without those moments, the story would lack depth, meaning. Chosen one, your life is not a collection of random events. It is a carefully unfolding narrative. The struggles you face are not there to stop you, they are there to shape you. The delays you experience are not there to frustrate you, they are there to position you. Even the moments that feel like failure are not wasted, they are adding experience, wisdom, and strength to your journey. Think about any powerful story you have ever heard. The most impactful ones are not the ones where everything goes perfectly from beginning to end. They are the ones where challenges arise, where the path is uncertain, and where growth happens through difficulty. That is what makes the outcome meaningful. That is what makes the victory real. In the same way, your story requires moments that stretch you. It requires experiences that push you beyond your comfort zone. These are the parts that prepare you for a greater purpose. Even when you feel like you are not making progress, something is being added to your life that will matter later. Chosen one, there are also connections being formed that are part of your story. People entering your life, conversations you have, opportunities that appear and disappear, all of these are pieces of a larger picture. You may not understand their significance right now, but they are playing a role in shaping your path. It is important that you stop trying to rush to the ending. When you focus only on where you want to be, you miss the value of where you are. Every chapter has something to teach you. Every moment carries something that contributes to your growth. If you skip over these lessons, you may reach your destination, but you will not fully be prepared to sustain it. Your story is also being written within you. It is not just about external events, it is about internal transformation. Your mindset is evolving. Your perspective is shifting. You are becoming more aware, more resilient, and more aligned with who you are meant to be. This internal growth is what will allow you to fully step into the next chapters of your life. Chosen one, there will come a time when everything begins to make sense. When the pieces that once felt disconnected start to align. When the challenges you faced reveal their purpose. And when the path you walked becomes a testimony of growth, strength, and perseverance. But for now, your role is not to have all the answers. Your role is to keep moving forward, to stay present, and to trust that each step is part of something greater. You do not need to see the entire story to know that it is being written with intention. So embrace the chapter you are in, even if it feels unclear. Trust the process, even if it feels slow. And remember this, your story is not stuck, it is still being written, and the best parts have yet to unfold. Chosen one, before anything meaningful appears in your life, there is always a season of preparation. This is a principle that cannot be avoided, no matter how ready you feel or how much you desire the outcome. Manifestation is not the beginning, it is the result of what has already been built within you. What you are asking for externally must first be matched internally. You may find yourself wondering why certain things have not yet materialized. You have the vision, the desire, and the intention. But what you may not fully see is that preparation is still taking place beneath the surface. And that preparation is not a delay, it is a requirement. Preparation is where your foundation is formed. It is where your mindset is shaped, your habits are refined, and your character is strengthened. Without this stage, anything that comes into your life may not last. It may feel exciting at first, but without the depth to support it, it can quickly become overwhelming or unstable. Chosen one, think about the weight of what you are asking for. Greater opportunities bring greater responsibility. Bigger blessings require stronger discipline. Expanded influence demands deeper self-awareness. These are not things that can be developed overnight. They require time, experience, and consistent growth. There are areas within you that must be aligned before manifestation can occur. Your thoughts, your actions, and your intentions all need to be in harmony with what you are seeking. If there is misalignment, even if what you desire appears, it may not feel right or may not stay. Preparation ensures that when it arrives, it fits into your life naturally and sustainably. This stage can feel frustrating because it often lacks visible results. You are putting in effort, making changes, and working on yourself, but the outcome you are waiting for has not yet appeared. It can make you question whether what you are doing is working at all. But this is where trust becomes essential. Preparation is not meant to be seen immediately, it is meant to be felt over time. You begin to notice changes in how you think, how you respond, and how you carry yourself. These internal shifts are the signs that you are moving closer to manifestation, even if external results have not yet caught up. Chosen one, there is also a level of refinement happening. Not everything you think you want is truly aligned with your purpose. During preparation, your desires may evolve. You may gain clarity about what truly matters and what does not. This process ensures that what eventually manifests is not just something you wanted in the moment, but something that genuinely supports your growth and direction. Another important aspect of preparation is patience. You are learning to wait without losing focus. You are learning to stay committed even when progress feels slow. These qualities are essential because they will be needed even after manifestation occurs. Success is not just about reaching a certain point, it is about maintaining it. Chosen one, understand this clearly. Manifestation without preparation leads to instability, but preparation before manifestation leads to sustainability. What is built slowly and intentionally has a stronger foundation than what appears quickly without structure. You are not being held back, you are being built up. Every lesson, every adjustment, and every moment of growth is adding to your readiness. Even the challenges you face are part of this process, teaching you how to handle pressure, uncertainty, and responsibility. So instead of focusing only on what has not yet appeared, begin to recognize what is being developed within you. Shift your attention from the outcome to the process, because the more prepared you become, the more naturally manifestation will occur. Chosen one, when the time comes, what you have been waiting for will not feel overwhelming, it will feel right. And that is because you will not just receive it, you will be ready to hold it, grow it, and sustain it. Chosen one, there comes a point in your journey where you are asked to move forward without proof. No visible signs, no clear confirmation, no immediate results, just a quiet inner knowing that you must keep going. This is where true trust begins. Not the kind that depends on what you can see, but the kind that stands firm even when everything around you feels uncertain. It is natural to want evidence. You want to know that your efforts are leading somewhere, that your waiting has purpose, and that what you believe in is real. But if everything were always visible, trust would not be necessary. You would simply be reacting to what is already there. Real trust, however, requires you to believe in what has not yet appeared. Chosen one, trusting without seeing, is not blind, it is intentional. It is a decision to rely on something deeper than your current circumstances. It is understanding that your vision is not limited to what is in front of you. There is a bigger picture, a wider perspective, and a greater plan that you may not fully understand yet. This kind of trust challenges your mindset, pushes you beyond logic and comfort. There will be moments when doubt tries to take over, when your mind begins to question everything. What if nothing changes? What if I am wrong? What if this leads nowhere? These thoughts are part of the process, but they do not define the outcome. Your response to them does. Trust grows when you choose to move forward despite those questions. It grows when you take action without needing guarantees. It grows when you remain steady even when the path ahead is unclear. Each step you take in uncertainty strengthens your confidence, not in what you see, but in your ability to continue regardless. Chosen one, trusting without seeing also requires you to release control. You cannot control every detail of how things will unfold. You cannot force timing or outcomes. What you can control is your effort, your mindset, and your willingness to keep going. Letting go of control does not mean giving up, it means allowing things to develop in the way they are meant to. There is also a level of peace that comes with this kind of trust. When you stop needing constant validation, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. You no longer depend on external signs to feel secure. Instead, you develop an inner stability that remains steady, regardless of what is happening around you. You may not realize it, but you have already practiced this kind of trust before. There have been times when you moved forward without knowing the outcome, and somehow things worked out in ways you did not expect. Those moments are reminders that not everything needs to be seen in order to be real. Chosen one, what you are building right now goes beyond immediate results. You are developing a mindset that is not easily shaken. You are learning to rely on something deeper than temporary circumstances. This is what will allow you to handle future challenges with confidence and clarity. It is important to remember that what is unseen today can become visible tomorrow. Just because something has not appeared yet does not mean it does not exist. It simply means it is not ready to be revealed. Your role is to stay aligned, to keep moving, and to trust that what you are working toward is taking shape, even if you cannot yet confirm it. So when you feel uncertain, do not stop. When you feel like you need proof, remind yourself that trust does not require it. And when the path feels unclear, understand that clarity often comes after movement, not before. Chosen one, trust without seeing is not weakness, it is strength in its purest form. And the more you practice it, the more unshakable you become, no matter what lies ahead. Chosen one, there is a reason why you cannot fully see what is ahead of you. It is not because nothing is there, it is because what is coming is greater than your current level of understanding. If everything were revealed to you right now, it might overwhelm you, confuse you, or even cause you to doubt your own ability to handle it. Sometimes the vision is hidden not to keep you in the dark, but to allow you to grow into the light of what is being prepared. You often imagine your future based on what you already know. Your expectations are shaped by your past experiences, your current environment, and the limits of what you have seen before. But what is being built for you is not confined to those limits. It goes beyond what you have previously experienced. That is why it feels unclear, it has not existed in your life yet. Chosen one, think about how many times something turned out better than you expected, even when it did not begin that way. There were moments when things seemed uncertain or even disappointing, but later you realized that the outcome exceeded what you originally hoped for. That same principle is at work now, but on a larger scale. What is coming into your life is not just about meeting your expectations, it is about expanding them. It is about showing you possibilities you may not have considered. But in order to receive something greater, you must first be willing to release the need to control how it will look. Holding too tightly to a specific outcome can limit what is actually possible. This is also why preparation and growth are so important. What is ahead requires a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more aligned. If it arrived too soon, you might not recognize its value, or you might not be able to sustain it. The process you are going through right now is expanding your capacity so that when it arrives you can fully step into it. Chosen one, there are opportunities, connections, and experiences being aligned for you that you cannot yet see. They are forming in ways that go beyond your current perspective. This is not just about one area of your life, it can impact multiple aspects at once. What seems like a single step forward may actually open doors in ways you did not anticipate. There is also a level of surprise in what is coming. Not everything needs to be predicted or planned in advance. Some of the most meaningful moments in life are the ones you did not see coming. They arrive in ways that challenge your expectations and shift your perspective. These moments remind you that there is more available to you than what you can currently imagine. Chosen one, it is important that you do not shrink your vision just because you cannot see the full picture. Just because something is unclear does not mean it is small. In fact, lack of clarity can be a sign that it is beyond your current level of awareness. Instead of assuming the worst, begin to consider the possibility that what is coming is greater than you think. At the same time, remain grounded. Bigger does not always mean louder or more obvious. Sometimes, what is greater comes in the form of deeper peace, stronger relationships, or a clearer sense of purpose. It is not always about external recognition, it is about internal fulfillment as well. Chosen one, trust that your journey is leading somewhere meaningful. Even if you cannot define it yet, it is taking shape. Every step you take, every lesson you learn, and every challenge you face is contributing to something larger than what you can currently see. So do not limit your expectations based on your current reality. Stay open, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay willing to receive something that may look different and better than anything you have imagined. Because what is coming is not just enough, it is more than you expect, and it is being built in a way that will make sense when the time is right. Chosen one, while much of what is being prepared for you is beyond your control, there is one responsibility that remains entirely yours: to stay ready and aligned. You are not asked to force outcomes, chase every opportunity, or rush the process. Instead, you are called to position yourself in a way that allows you to receive what is meant for you when the time comes. Readiness is not about perfection, it is about awareness. It is about being mentally, emotionally, and spiritually prepared to recognize and step into the opportunities that come your way. Many people miss what is meant for them, not because it never arrived, but because they were not aligned enough to see it or ready enough to accept it. Chosen one, alignment begins within you. It starts with your mindset, your habits, and your daily choices. Are you thinking in a way that supports your growth, or are you holding onto doubt and fear? Are your actions moving you forward even in small ways, or are you waiting for everything to be clear before you begin? Alignment is not a one-time decision, it is a continuous process of adjusting yourself toward what you truly want. There is also a level of discipline required to stay ready. It is easy to be motivated when things are exciting and moving quickly, but true readiness is built in quiet, consistent effort. It is developed when you continue to work on yourself, even when no one is watching, even when there are no immediate results. These are the moments that shape your ability to handle what is coming. Chosen one, staying ready also means letting go of what no longer serves you. This could be old habits, limiting beliefs, or even certain environments and connections that hold you back. You cannot fully step into something new if you are still holding on to what belongs to your past. Alignment requires space for growth, space for change, and space for new opportunities to enter your life. Another important part of readiness is flexibility. What is meant for you may not arrive in the exact form you expect. If you are too rigid in your thinking, you might overlook it. Staying aligned means being open to possibilities while still remaining grounded in your purpose. It means recognizing that the path may shift, but the direction remains meaningful. Chosen one, you must also learn to trust your instincts. When you are aligned, there is a sense of clarity that guides your decisions. It may not always be loud or obvious, but it is steady. The more you listen to that inner guidance, the more confident you become in your ability to navigate what comes next. It is important to understand that readiness is not about rushing ahead of the process. It is about being prepared when the moment arrives. There is a difference between forcing something to happen and being in the right place, in the right state of mind, when it naturally unfolds. You are not being asked to control the outcome, you are being asked to control your preparation. Every step you take toward growth, every effort you make to improve yourself, and every choice you make to stay focused is contributing to your readiness. Chosen one, when the time comes, there will not be confusion, you will recognize it. What once felt distant will feel natural. What once felt uncertain will feel clear. And that is because you have done the work to align yourself with it. So remain steady. Stay committed to your growth. Keep refining your mindset and your actions. Because the more aligned you are, the easier it becomes to step into what is already being prepared for you. Remember this, you do not need to chase what is meant for you. You simply need to be ready for it. And when readiness meets opportunity, everything changes in a moment.